Hi guys, welcome back to episode of DB Times, and today's episode I'll be showing you guys GetGo Nissan X-trail. So let's dive straight to this video right now. Alright then, so here is guys the Nissan X-trail from GetGo itself. So basically this is how the vehicle looks like. So let me just run through you guys the damages for this vehicle if there's any before I show you guys the trunk space as well as the interior and lastly the front of the car. So basically upon first inspection wise, there isn't any obvious damage to this vehicle because I think GetGo recently just added it to its fleet itself. So damages wise there isn't anything that I spotted so far itself, which is a good thing itself. So yeah, but let me just show you guys the trunk space for this vehicle. So to access the trunk space, just need to locate the button right down below the Nissan emblem. If I could find it, if not, oh yes, right here, my bad, right down below the license plate holder itself. So just press on that and it will open up electronically. As you know, this is a premium vehicle, so hence it should come with that. But once in the rear, this is how it looks like. Weirdly, this vehicle comes with a what's that, third row seating, but in a moment time which I'll show you guys next how it feels like to sit in the third row itself. But if you do not want the third row, technically you could fold them down if I could figure out a way to do so. But for the time being, I'll put out right here how much trunk space you do get for this vehicle itself. So just let me figure out how to put these two seats down and I'll tell you guys in a moment time. Alright then, so I need to lower the, okay, so basically to do so is if the headrest is up, is you got to lower the headrest and just pull on this strap and you should be able to just push this forward. Same for this as well. Just need to push on that and the seat will drop down. And lastly, if I'm not wrong, I think there should be something else that's covered up, but I'm guessing this bit should be the bit that cover ups. Yeah, that to make it look more pretty itself. So yeah, then you just got to do this last bit and voila, you got your standard 5-seater configuration for the X-trail itself. So yeah, so basically if you guys know, this is already how much with the 5-seater option. With 7-seater is just like a little bit, not really the best, so I won't recommend at all. Plus in my next clip, I think I already mentioned to you guys how I feel like sitting in the third row itself. So don't even bother sitting in the third row itself, in my opinion. So yeah, but you do get some cup holders on either side itself. So yeah, and a 12-volt socket outlet right down at the bottom itself. But other than that, that is probably it for the trunk space. To close it up, just need to press on this button and it closes by itself. So yeah. Alternatively, if you want to open the trunk space, you could technically do from the car as well via this button right here itself. So just press on that, the trunk should open. Okay, it's press and hold, sorry. So yeah, that's why. Once done, you just do the same thing, just press this button and it'll close itself. So yeah, and that, let me just show you guys the second row seating for the car right now. Alright then, now let me just show you guys the rear space for the vehicle itself, which I show you by just jumping straight into the vehicle itself, which is quite a nice touch. And the rear itself, this is how it looks like sitting in the rear itself. One thing you do know is you're slightly sitting much higher than the driver itself, so space wise might definitely be constrained itself. So as you guys can see, since there's the sunroof itself, is definitely blocking part of, it's like it eat into part of the storage space already. So headroom wise is about a fist of headroom. This is my driving position, so I got about 3 fingers of legroom space itself. So yeah, but in the rear, what do you get? Well, basically just get some nice aircon vents if you want to, as well as some window switches right here to wind on the windows, and your door really handle to get out the vehicle. You also get some storage space right down below here to put your drinks. And if I'm not wrong, you are able to, I don't think there's a center armrest in this vehicle itself, but let me see how does it feel like to sit in the center itself. Oh yeah, and to adjust the middle row seating, you can just put on this lever itself and you're able to slide front or back itself. So yeah, same for the other side, which you're able to adjust it itself. So right now, just moving to the center, you definitely see with the adjusting of the rear, the middle row seat, you get much more space in it. Sitting in the center is not too bad because once I adjust the seat, there's definitely way more room itself. But as you guys can see, the only problem is, even though the this is not really bothering me, this is, which is, yeah, literally almost touching the roof of the vehicle itself. So that's a downside for this X-trail itself. But and then I would say sitting in the back row, sitting in the middle seat is not too bad either itself. So yeah, let me just jump to the third row seat right now and I'll show you guys that. But to do that, I had to do the exact opposite of what I did just now, which is to push the middle row seat front and show you guys how to get into the rear itself. So basically just do the same thing which I did just now. Pull on this, and there should be a lever somewhere around here somewhere. If I could locate the lever, right down there. Just need to pull on that, and the seat should drop itself, which if I could find it. Alright, so just pull on this seat, this lever right here itself. The seat will drop forward, and the same could be said for the other side itself. But first impression, by looking at this seat itself, you can definitely see the seat is definitely not the best itself, because yeah, it's like the BMW and the Volkswagen, but I think the BM is better itself, but it got the same thing as the BM itself. So let me see if I could jump right in and not fall over itself. So, okay. Alright, so yeah, this is how it looks like. So basically this is how it looks like if you were to have like if you were to see in the back itself. Fortunately, it's really not the best itself, because definitely very claustrophobic with this seat roll back. Plus, can't imagine with this seat folded up, it's not even great at all. So definitely do not recommend anyone sitting in the third row seat for the Nissan itself, the X-trail. Sorry about that, but yeah, it's really not the best itself. So probably I will just make my way out right now, and I'll show you guys the front, which is right there. So let's just do that. And also, if you're wondering, that thing out is not the prettiest, because I have to shimmy through all these things itself. So yeah, but one thing I could say is, if you were to put someone in the back, headroom height is not the best either. But probably kids will do much better itself, because if you guys can see, yeah, not the best. So yeah, I'll catch you guys at the front. Alright then, now let me just show you guys the interior for the Nissan X-trail itself. So basically this is how the dashboard looks like for the vehicle itself. Let me just show you guys the storage space for this vehicle itself, which is you got this very nice big trunk right here where you could put, I think I could technically put my entire bag in right here if you want to, which fits very well itself, which is a good thing itself. Moving on, you got some like this, I wouldn't call it really a storage space, but you could put your phone here or your wallet if you want to. Unfortunately, this car doesn't really have wireless charging, so that's a downside to this vehicle, but it does have 12 volts of the outlet right here itself, or USB type A port or aux port right here to charge your phone if you want to. Moving right down the center, you got a gear selector right here with the typical gear, but for this vehicle, since it's an SUV itself, there's a low mode for this vehicle itself. So yeah, moving right down, you got two cup holders, which is a very nice thing, and you got this switch right here itself, which you could turn on to cool your drink itself. So basically, if you guys didn't know, the air vent right side right here that allow air come into the vehicle to somewhat cool the drink itself, which is a very nice touch. Moving on, you got some of the off-road function right here, which got two-wheel drive and auto. So basically auto is basically for the automatically chassis control of the vehicle. If let's say you want to go off-roading, or if you want to lock your diff, you can do so by this knot right here itself. And I think this should be a wheel descent button, which help you to hold the car when going down a steep slope. But other than that, that's basically it for that. Lastly, just another storage space right here, which is quite big, and if I do not want to put my bag there, I could technically put it right here itself. You also get another 12-volt outlet right there if you want to charge your phone, and maybe place it right here. Other than that, that's basically it for this part of the car itself. So yeah, moving on, now let me just show you some of the buttons right here itself. So basically, you got the buttons right here itself. On either side, you got your front and rear defrost. You got your climate control right here itself. So basically, this to turn on and turn off the AC itself. This for your dual climate control. So basically, you have to push on that, it will just sync on either side itself. So yeah, so basically anything, if I press on this, it won't adjust. If I you can see both sides are adjusting accordingly itself. So yeah, moving on, you just got your mode for the how you want air to be blowing at you. You got your fan speed control, this turn on, this for the AC itself. Got recirculation function on either side, so basically this to recirculate the air in the cabin, and this is you want direct airflow into the cabin itself. Lastly, you just got your auto climate control right there. Moving on top, you just got your infotainment right here itself with shortcut keys on either side. So basically you got your display right here. If you press on that, it just show you the reversing camera, which this is how it looked like. You got radio right here. If you have to press on that, you'll just go back to radio. So yeah, just give it a shot. Wow, it's quite laggy. So you got Bluetooth audio if you want, let's say, use Bluetooth. Got DVD and many other functions right here itself. So yeah, and that let me see, I'm able to go back to the home screen. Yeah, just like that. So yeah, right at top, just got your hazard light button and the slats right here to adjust the airflow in the cabin itself. On the other side, on the driver's wheel itself, basically this wheel is the same thing as you get in the Nissan Sylphy. So technically the same model year as it, so there isn't really much different to it, but you just got your source button. Basically the source button is for that radio infotainment itself. Got your frequency tuner right here itself and the button to enter right here. You got your back button to go back and back. Sorry, for this button right here. So if you press on this, you can see it cycle through some of the function right here, right there itself. So yeah, let me see if I'm able to go back to that thing just now. So basically just adjust this by going down and just press, let's say, and go to driver assistant. Just press enter and you go to, and that's that. Back, just press back and you just go back to whatever thing it is. So yeah, and you just try your volume switches right here itself. Right on the side, on this side, you just got your cruise control button right here. So basically to activate cruise control, just need to press on and you'll turn on the cruise control, and to set it, just press down, then you can just set it with this up and down button right here. So cancel the cruise control, just press this and you just cancel the cruise control. To turn off completely, just press this again and it'll turn off completely itself. Right down below, you just got your hang up and decline call button. So really nothing much to show you about that. But moving on now, let me just show you guys the stocks on either side. So basically on the left hand side right here itself, you got your wiper control switch. So basically the big main one right here is to adjust the front, which you can go all the way down or all the way up for one swipe. And this knob right here to adjust the back wiper itself, and you're also able to adjust the front frequency by this knob itself. So yeah, towards the windscreen, just need to pull back and it was the windscreen for you. So that's one thing, and that's probably it for that itself. On the other side, it's got your light switch itself, as well as your high beams, as well also as your indicators. Light switch, just need to turn this knob right here itself, but for time being it's in auto headlight. So basically for auto headlight itself, one is since it's in a dark environment or it's at night, you just turn on the headlight itself, and you got your fog light right down below it as well. So yeah, to turn on high beams, just need to push forward. Disengage it, just need to pull back itself, and to flash a high beam, just need to pull back on this stop itself. So yeah, and that is probably it for this vehicle itself. Now let me just show you some more buttons itself on this side. So basically this side, just your screen, your gauge brightness, which to adjust by these two buttons on either side, and your trip reset button, which is just this trip A and trip B itself. So yeah, lastly, you just got at the bottom, you just got your trunk release button and your to turn off the electronic trunk itself, and lastly you got a traction control button right there itself. So yeah, and that is probably it for this, all the buttons right there. Moving on, you just got we got your window switches right here itself, all for windows. This to prevent people from rolling down the windows, and this is your lock and unlock button. And to adjust the mirrors, just need to put on this switch on either side, and you're able to adjust the mirrors itself via this D-pad thing itself. To fold the mirrors, just need to press this and the mirrors will fold in itself. So yeah, and that is probably it for the buttons right on below. Just got, next up will be your sun visor, which is this sun visor right here. It comes with a mirror and a light, which is quite cool. Same for the other side as well. So yeah, and you're able to take out, oh yeah, I also got this sleeve right here to put your card if you want to. And you're also able to take out and just swivel to the driver's side to block the sun coming from the right hand side itself. So yeah, lastly, just got some switches right here to turn on the light if you want to turn on, or if not, when the car doors are open, that both light will turn on itself. And you also got your sun visor holder right here to put your sunglasses if you want to. And you got your panoramic sunroof, which this car comes with itself. So basically, to activate the sunroof, right now it's in the shade open, so if you want to open up fully, you can just press on this button and you open up everything itself. To stop it, just press on this and it'll stop. And close it, just need to press one press of it and it'll close. And to press, and with that, it'll follow by the cover itself. But I'll stop it, so just press on this and I'll just leave that open itself. So yeah. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering how to adjust the steering wheel as well as the seat, the steering wheel is just basically this lever right here, which you can pull on it and it will drop, and you're able to adjust it. Once done, just need to slide this back in and you'll lock it in position itself. So yeah, for the seat itself is electronic operated, so basically just need to locate the downs right here itself and you're just able to adjust it via this button itself. So basically this is to adjust the how front or how back, as well as the height of the seat itself. This is for the angle of the seat, and lastly this is your lumbar support itself. So yeah, and also this is where your fuel release button is, as well as your trunk, your hood release button. So yeah.